weeks ago time in 10 years. If Dovizioso wins, he then needs to rely on Marc Marquez finishing lower than 11th place. And you look at the screens.
At the end of March, on a cool evening, this World Championship, who is going to be crowned the 2017 MotoGP World Champion. Let battle commence!
Well, Marquez, you'd only got away well in 3rd place. Marquez then got the dream start. He leads here in Valencia.
Oh, brilliant, and it's even better for him.
Zarco, as we expected, very, very aggressive to lift up Jorge Lorenzo. Dovizioso's had a great start as well. He's been very, very aggressive. He's picked up 3 places.
And Johan Zarco in 3rd and 4th places at the moment. That's the points gap as we stand at the moment, I'm sure.
Marc Marquez exactly where he wants to be, at the front of this crucial Valencia Grand Prix, with his teammate protecting him from behind. There was no skirmish.
He did well. So we end the first lap. Alvaro Bautista has crashed up at turn 6.
Mark find a way through right now on Dani Pedrosa. Dani Pedrosa's brilliant start from 5th place on the grid. It was a dream start for Repsol Honda and a dream start.
As it was a lap ago. That is Zarco at his very, very best.
Lorenzo up the inside of Andrea Iannone at turn number 6. So Lorenzo up now, all to do with Marc Marquez setting the early pace here in Valencia. We're on lap 2 and he leads.
Yeah, he's setting a very hot pace indeed. Finishing 3rd here last year on the Ducati in his final ride. Up over the rise, 13 down to 14. There were 2 laps gone.
9.20, just a fraction faster than the man chasing him. Johan Zarco in 2nd place. Already Marquez and Pedrosa threatening to...
So he is running in 5th place. The man in front of him is his teammate Jorge Lorenzo. So he made a decent start. The start was amazing. We all... Johan Zarco, please.
We know Zarco does not take any prisoners. He doesn't care for reputations. He will, of course, respect the fact that victory, and he's hunting down Marc Marquez as they sweep through turn number 11 for the 3rd time of asking.
Through turn 12, that right-hand king. And through 14, we ride with Marquez. Right in his face, the number 5 of Zarco.
So Marquez over the line then to complete the Italian, 1:31.777 last time around. That's the fastest lap of the race. Only a 10th quicker, though, than Marc Marquez. And as you get Dovizioso...
Pocket. But you can get your pocket picked very easily indeed, and Zarco has taken the lead. Johan Zarco has silenced the Spanish.
By the GP World Championship here right now, Marc Marquez.
That right hand is twitching of Marc Marquez. He wants to get involved.
The right hand side of his brain. Aleix Espargaro has crashed out already as well. We've already had 3 fallers. Yeah, Marc Marquez, he didn't even fight for it. He did not even put up a fight.
He knew he was coming, didn't he?
Andrea Dovizioso, he may well have actually been looking to see where Dovizioso was.
I think he was.
He did that a couple of times in Australia. That was probably actually the reason why he had a good deal, not been able to unlock that door.
No, he hasn't, and he's trying very, very hard to get past Jorge Lorenzo, but there's no way through at the moment, and you just wonder.
Today we've only had 4.5 laps as well, so these hot conditions and the red hot pace being one at the front is catching a few riders out. Dovizioso.
This is the battle for 4th place. We ride with Dovizioso. Has he got through on Jorge Lorenzo? No, I would think he's starting to curse his teeth.
For 7th, Rossi 8th, Pirro 9th, and Bradley Smith on the KTM inside the top 10. Where's Maverick Vinales? Way down in 15th.
In 5th place.
Marc Marquez now is in dream territory. He doesn't have to take a risk to go away and fight with Johan Zarco, and sitting that first World Championship. It was a mountain to climb coming into this Valencia Grand Prix for Ducati. It gets steeper with every lap that gets clicked off.
It's still running together. It's a hard call, this one, isn't it? But so far, Lorenzo's have a little nibble if he can at Dani Pedrosa.
Well, team orders and politics, which we've heard all about in the build-up to this final race, they will only come into play. Gez will still be the world champion. So right now, Jorge Lorenzo, quite rightly, trying to run his own race. He still wants to win this Grand Prix. For the Iannone's big pre-race concern was he knew he was going to have a strong start and go gung-ho in those first laps. The problem, or the major concern...
It's absolutely perfect for Marquez. He runs behind Zarco. He knows he's setting a good hard pace at the front, and he's been protected from behind.
It's perfect to win the World Championship from the top step of the podium, which we know he would love to do. And he knows that Dani Pedrosa behind him is not going to do anything crazy. Dani Pedrosa is not going... As Dani Pedrosa launched that Honda off the line, he's been the ultimate wingman.
You know, we've commentated on many of World Championships, and a final twist in the plot.
Who expected Marc Marquez to crash out of the lead in Argentina? Who expected his engine to go pop when he was fighting for the podium?
Alex Rins has taken over 10th place from Bradley Smith, who's 11th. Crutchlow Petrucci, Vinales Rabat, Van der Mark, Baz Abraham, Hector Palmer,
World Superbike regular. He started 25th, last on the grid, Michael van der Mark. He's got ahead of Loris Baz, Carol Abraham, Hector Barbara, Sam Lowes as
I
well.
don't think he'd be too unhappy about that. He has had a remarkable season. The two Ducatis, inking out.
That Marc Marquez, in a normal race situation, he would know that Marc Marquez by now would have tried to have retaliated after he took him at turn 5 at the front of the race and potentially pull away. Second is more than enough. Job done for Marquez right now.
There they are through turn 2. This is where Marquez, two Ducatis running together. Then Iannone, Rossi, Miller, Pirro, Rins, Smith, Crutchlow.
What must be the factory car? That sensational debut, and here he is leading the final round of the championship, trying to become the first Frenchman since Regis Laconi.
Loud
in about
I think they'll be through the wall, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They'll be through the wall. We ride with Dovizioso, and there's nothing he can do at the moment, but teammate behind him protecting him. Now Dovizioso's team is saying, come on, you've got to get past Hallo Lorenzo.
Find a way through to attack the two Spaniards in front of him. They are running an identical pace at the moment.
At the moment, Jack Melissa's, we'll have a little look around the outside of Valentino Rossi for a minute. It didn't work, but here we give Valentino controlling that gap, isn't there? And it's not the man that's winning the race.
Yeah, and Marc Marquez has got a real comfortable buffer of nearly 8. Could cost him the MotoGP World Championship, but as it sits right now, he's about as comfortable as it possibly can be, really.
Yeah, it's
Andrea Iannone and Johan Zarco, who we know are going to be aggressive at that first corner. He recovered actually from a really poor start. He had a big wheelie off the line. I thought that was going to cost him the whole.
Especially round here, it's almost impossible to overtake, isn't it?
Well, Dovizioso and Hallo Lorenzo have got identical motorcycles. At the Dovizioso at this stage is finding it really difficult to pick his way through.
Corner speed too. And just get a glimpse at the background there of Danny Pedrosa, who's doing an absolutely brilliant job.